H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live. Uh, I'm I'm in Florida. Jimmy will be in Houston. He will come in shortly. We're coming to you live from but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Thank you, Mr. Barnes. Hey y'all, it's Monday. A lot of stuff to share with you. So much stuff to share with you. I'm on location. I'm in Daytona Beach. The beach is right outside. Um, had a little impromptu. I tested the show out yesterday, last night, and a few people joined in. And just man, it just I'm traveling with the TSU basketball team. They are off to a rousing start. They both won both games against the Florida A&M Rattlers, and now tonight they play against Bethune Cookman with Coach Reggie Theus. The girls play, I think at 5:30, and the guys play right after. Check your local times. Hey, Mindy, let me shout out to my starting five today. D. Holcomb, Melvin Dews, who's at Mindy Collins, Rod Wells, Corey Willis, and who else? My sixth person of the day is Dale Griggs. What's up, Thaddeus Moody? Franklin Paul. Hey, Kim. Thanks for sneaking in there yesterday. Walter Yates. Kim, take your man. Leave Kim alone, man. Darryl Barnes, I think he snuck in a little late on me. Boom, boom, room. Y'all missed a short, but good. Yeah, we were short yesterday. I just came on to check and see could they y'all hear me? What's up, Landon? I'm just checking in. Hey, Jim Norris. What else we got? Trey Phillips in the hole. What's up? If you you got to have it on notification. Thank you, Barnes. What's up, Reginald Simpson? Let me keep. Let's see. Let me see. How to have your reading glasses on the stand today, working with your laptop. Thank you, Rod. I got him. I got him right here. I got him right here, Rod. With I got him. I got him. I get better today. I got better. It's daylight. Who else we got? Jeremy. Hey, Brandy. Y'all. It's just so many things are going on. I want to share with y'all. I'm trying to see where I want to start. So many places to start. So I will. Boy. Then I just see. You remember I played y'all the video the other day of what's the boy, the Tiki Barber, crying about the Giants ownership. And then I think him and Stephen A. Smith got into it. I didn't see the show. Somebody was texting me, and I was trying to. Did y'all see it? Had the 30 for special was real good, and funny yesterday. Which 30 for 30? Jeremy Davis, which one? You talking about Tom Brady and Charles Woodson? Which one? It's about time to get Charles on the show too. Again. Y'all, which one? I'm just trying to figure out. Then I hear about your Texans and Lovie Smith. Oh, the Tuck Rule. Okay, yeah. I hear about the Texans thinking about hiring Lovie Smith. What y'all think about that? Let's see what else I got for y'all. But I wanna play something for y'all, man. I saw a couple times. She said I hated the Pro Bowl. Yeah. I didn't like that either. I want to play something for y'all. Let me start it off like this. I want to play something for y'all by Betty Shabazz. Check this out.
And you have to look at a lot of our youngsters whose self-esteem is destroyed by other people. You mean to tell me I have to be a mat or a rug for somebody to walk on so that they can feel good? You mean that both of us cannot feel good at the same time and interact and relate and negotiate and cooperate and collaborate and coordinate together? That you've got to have somebody up and somebody down? That you cannot have equals? And if you dare look like I look, or look like some of you look, that if you start dealing with self-esteem and love for your own self and your own people, then you are the one that's dealing in hate.
Wow, I just had to play that, man. There's just so much stuff going on in the news. This NFL, man, is really, it's some things that I got to re-examine and take a look at it. I'm gonna be on a lot of conference calls and a lot of calls this week talking about the NFL and the way we're gonna move, talking to players and talking to coaches. So this week I'm gonna do that, and we just trying to figure something out. But let me tell y'all something. I've been traveling with the TSU team, and I'm watching the young players out here, college players, and on both teams, and I'm just thinking about them, talking to players around the country, and I was thinking about it, and y'all need to share the show, cause I'm gonna share something with y'all. I've never shared on the show, but it's bothering me. I don't know if y'all knew this, but the young lady that fell out of the building in New York City. I mean, that jumped out of the building, supposedly in New York City, was ruled a suicide. Crystal, I think, Christ. And my son was in that building. And he had called me and said, Dad, a black girl was on the street, laying in the street, dead. And it didn't hit me till later it was this girl, because he was in that building. And what I was thinking about, Sonia, our youth have been traumatized and so desensitized to this thing. When Robert was telling me, I don't know if he knew the gravity of it. But what I want to share with y'all today, listen to me, and I'm serious about this. This is why I got to share this with y'all, because it's been on my mind. It's been on my heart. I've been calling my people. I've been calling my friends, especially people who are supposed to be in high places and high-profile jobs and pressure-filled jobs. We need to call those people, right? But before, I want to share something with y'all, but I want to play something. I want you to get your rodeo tickets. I want you to get your rodeo tickets, but I'm going to share some. I'm going to give you a chance to share this show. But check out this rodeo tickets.
It's rodeo time, Houston. Get your 2022 Houston Rodeo concert tickets at All Ticket Attractions. The phone lines are open, or you can text your request at 832-371-3337. Now back to the Chop Shop with Hatter and Hicks. Yeah!
I wanted to play that. Yes, Alvin Kamara. Yes. I mean, you're at the Pro Bowl, and now you wind up in jail. Let me share something with y'all, man. Y'all get ready for this. Kid was just telling me the other night, young man, professional athlete, was telling me, Robert, people just don't understand the pressure I'm under. I told him he don't understand the pressure I'm under. You don't understand the pressures that Sonia Billingsley is under. You don't understand the pressures that Dale Grigg or Kim Jackson is under. I got to be honest with you, y'all. Everyone is navigating. I mean, everyone is now invigorated by Valentine's Day. You know, we up for Valentine's Day now, y'all. It's coming up, right? Many will spiral into doldrums of despair if they don't have a dinner date. So many will be floored if the florists don't come knocking at their door. Embarrassing all the more is how many would just have to settle for being the recipient of a text. It's real, y'all. However, on Valentine's Day, the biggest carnival prize is the recipient of a diamond. From Tiffany's, from Kay's, lines are starting to form now. Nature's best known secret, ladies and gentlemen, is that the diamonds are formed under pressure. The heat causing carbon items to crystallize. They are formed 200 meters, I think, under the Earth's surface. I was reading about it, and they said the temperature that's close to the core ranges from 900 to 1,300 degrees Celsius. What's up, Kifa? We're talking about pressure. We're talking about the pressure you're under as a black label owner, of a black designer labor owner. The pressures. We're talking about pressure. At pressures up under the ground, diamonds at pressures that's I think 50,000 times more than the Earth's atmosphere. Diamonds are formed under the Earth. What's up, D Hall? It's that pressure, ladies and gentlemen, that drives the diamonds to the surface. So unlike gold, you don't have to go dig for it. I've heard so many of these motivational speakers, even myself at the game the other day. I was talking about pressure busts a pipe and diamond, pressure make diamond, also makes diamonds. But they corral the audience and they and their followers to be like diamonds strive under pressure. But today, y'all, I want to clarify something. I've been talking to athletes. I've been talking to kids. I've been talking to people. I've been talking to corporate America all over the country right now. I want to clarify something to you. The problem is you are not like diamonds. Diamonds are not human, Sonia Billingsley. They don't have feelings. They can't think. They don't hurt. They never get tired. I'm watching the players go up and down the court, man, and watching the fatigue and watching this, and we talking about the players and all of this. How are you comparing yourself to something that has no experience? Diamond don't have no experience, and yet everybody's telling you to shine bright like a diamond. But they don't understand that the pressure that comes with it. Unlike the reports from gemologists, There is no physiology, physical data that suggests that we work better under pressure. If the truth be told, working constantly under pressure can deteriorate your mental health. It can handicap your overall well-being. Y'all remember last summer when it was when the analysts went bananas when gymnast Simone Biles announced that she was going to take a mental break at the Olympics. And I know you remember Naomi Osaka, because there's some guys came on here talking crazy, and I kind of had to put them in their place. However, it should be noted that everybody who talked about her never competed. Everyone who had an issue with her taking a break have never been at that level of limelight. They had no clue what it is to walk a mile in her shoes. They wasn't even fit to wear her flip-flops. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all listen to this. When you are in the Olympics of life, like we're in, they have no idea that you are figure skating on thin ice. Donald Hall, Keith Fogg, I know you're starting a business. I know it can be tough trying to make ends meet. They don't know that you are doing the 50-yard dash to catch up with your bills. They are clueless, y'all. They keep, check this out, Sonya, that you keep getting fouled, but you never go to the free throw line and get it right. They would be amazed how D Hall, you on a trampoline bouncing, attempting to bounce back from the biggest thing that almost crushed you. They don't know how everybody in the family, in your family, is depending on you to bring home the gold when you're trying to live off the bronze. Michael Garcia, they don't know the pressure you're under. They don't know the pressure you are under to produce. Y'all don't understand whatever I'm talking to y'all about that. The reason I'm sharing it with y'all, because I'm living it. That's why I'm trying to share it with y'all. They don't know the pressures that you are under to perform. They don't know the pressures on you under just to get married. They don't know the pressures you're under just to have children. They don't know the pressure you're under just to be successful. The pressures you're under to pay off them student loans. They don't know the pressure of you, under just to be popular. The pressure you under just to lose weight. The pressures you under just to be seemingly attractive. They don't know the pressure. Dara Barnes. The pressure you are just to be you. To just have a microcosm of sanity. And a decibel of balance. Bob, I know what you're going through. Think about this, y'all. I'm off in a city doing something just 2 weeks ago I ain't never did before in my life. I'm off on a road trip in a city that just 2 weeks ago I never did in my entire life. Calling them games, these TSU games. Some people say, well, it come natural. It's pressure. They don't know the pressure you're under. And going to judge you because you had a glass of wine. Going to judge you because You needed a day of rest, a personal day. They're going to judge you because you didn't respond to all the stuff on those stupid text thread. You know what? The stupid text thread. You don't respond to all of that. You're under pressure. Listen to me, y'all. Spreading faster than any variant that has come out of COVID is the rise of suicide. And I love every last one of y'all. I don't never want that to happen to nobody on this feed or to their family. My son got a pressure-filled job up there. He's under pressure to perform because the stakes are high. When you get this big money, they pay you this money, they expect a lot out of you, y'all. To whom much is given, much is required. I found some out that I want you to be aware of. This is getting ready to blow your mind. That is Moody. This is blow your mind. In Japan last month, more people died of suicide than of COVID. Did you hear what I just said? I'm in a hotel room. I can't get loud as I used to, y'all. In Japan last month, more people died of suicide than died of COVID. Here in America, most specifically in Atlanta, no, Paul Miranda, I've never, ever dreamed, ever thought that I would ever be on. I just explained it to you. You don't have to second guess me. I just told you. I had no idea that I would ever, no inkling, never, ever, never call a game. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but boy, this old dog is trying. But here in America, y'all, in Atlanta, where Key Fob works at, y'all remember y'all heard of Jeffrey Parker? Jeffrey Parker was the head of Atlanta's MARTA transportation system. That's the trains and the bus, everything, the trains. He was the head. What's up, Kevin Allen? He was head of MARTA in Atlanta. You ever been to Atlanta? You'd have seen MARTA, M-A-R-T-A. Not only did he commit suicide, but he committed suicide laying his body across the track so the trains can run over him. The same trains he used to be the lord over, or the captain over, or the CEO over. He laid himself on the train tracks and let the trains run over him. I got you, Paul. My bad. I just read it wrong, Paul. My bad. I ain't got my glasses on. I'm on the road, so I can't see. I don't have a big screen seeing your comments, so I'm squinching. I'm squinching. Did y'all hear what I just said? Gory Allen, Jeffrey Parker, Google his name. Jeffrey Parker, the head of Atlanta's MARTA Transportation Center, not only committed suicide, he committed suicide laying his body across the same train tracks that he is the boss over. And one of his guys who he worked for ran over him. Unbelievable, y'all. He stepped in front of his own train, the trains that he was under pressure. Y'all, we talking about pressure right now. He's under pressure. Here it is, to make his job run right. And he allowed his occupation to kill him. That's why I'm enjoying this ride. I'm enjoying this thing. I'm doing something I ain't never thought about doing. But it's still pressure because I want to be great. But I ain't going to allow it to kill me. Like I said, Chelsea Christ, the brilliant, the beautiful Miss USA from 2019. This beautiful young lady. I saw some videos of her. I said, oh my God. Listen, and she fine. She cute. She smart. She fine. She cute. She smart. Beautiful. Brilliant. Who's a 30-year-old lawyer, jumped out of 60-story apartment building at 7 o'clock in the morning, trying to escape the pressures of public opinion and private fulfillment. Y'all, I got to start this show like this, y'all. This stuff, my son passed by and saw the woman on the street. You know, I asked him, what the hell you doing coming out of that building? That ain't your building. What you coming out of that building? The time of morning. You know, I asked him. He said, come on, Dad. Looked like she got everything on the outside, y'all. No, but nobody knew what she was wrestling with on the inside. Pressure. Do me a favor, go look her up. Go look up her Instagram. The fellas and the women too. Landon, okay, Landon, get what he just told me. Come on, Dad. Y'all, listen to me. Hold on. I'm not going to stop there. Look at Ian Alexander Jr., the only begotten son of Regina King, famous directing actress. He committed suicide. Y'all not going to believe this. 3 days after turning 26. He couldn't take the expectations, unmatched, unparalleled matched with unparalleled exposure. Landon, what would make you kill yourself 3 days after your 26th birthday and your folks successful? Pressure cookers, y'all, are good for chicken, but they're not good for your head. God wants to say, well done, and you keep overdoing it. One psychologist told me, he said, suicide is the heart attack that happens in your head. Pow. I know I got to say that one more time. One psychologist once said, suicide is the heart attack that happens in your head. Listen to me. Boom, boom, room. Share this show. Because let me tell you something. Everybody need to share it right now. Because some of us are part of the problem. The people that need our support, retreat like clowns in the circus. Hey, Mars. The people that need our support, we treat like clowns in the circus. You remember when Fast and Furious actor Tyrese Gibson had a breakdown live for not being able to see his 2-year-old daughter? People laughed at him, and immediately he became a meme. Just recently, Kanye West was driving around in hysteria because his family didn't let him know where his daughter's birthday was. And immediately people dismissed him for being insane. More pronounced when the world watched Will Smith. What's up, Jonathan Bob? When the world watched Will Smith listen to his wife confess to infidelity and affair in the house he paid for with tears in his eye. Notice I didn't ever talk about that on the show because that hurt me. That hurt me. I couldn't laugh at Will. He became a meme and people dismissed him for being weak. Think about that, y'all. Think about that. Alfio, Paul Miranda. You got to sit there and listen. World Wide Web. Your wife confessing to you about sleeping with a little boy, young enough to be her kid's friend. Topic is about pressure. They don't know the pressure. That's the topic. They don't know, Michael Anderson, they don't know the pressure you're under. They don't know the pressures that Paul Miranda's under. People don't know the pressures you under. And they always got some. Tyrese crying about his baby. Y'all laughed at that. Will Smith and Jada, people laughed at that. Kanye West, just all he's trying to do is find out how the hell you gonna have a birthday party. And I know he crazy. You don't have a birthday party and don't allow the man to come see. Well, bring security and make sure he don't act a fool at the birthday party. But that's his daughter too. But listen to me, ladies. I told all my young guys to be around me. I tell y'all, be careful who you have a baby by. Gary Carter, no, I've said this. Be careful. I told my son, be careful who you have a baby by. Because some of them people they don't think like you. Some mamas don't want your kid to go to private school. You might want your kid to go to private school. Y'all fighting about that. Be careful who you have a baby by. That's all I'm saying. The pressures we are under. Talking about the pressure that Simone Biles felt, Naomi Osaka felt. And then you got analysts and clowns out here talking about her who ain't never been on their level before. Can't even walk a mile in their shoes. Can't even put on their flip-flops. That's what I'm talking about. Next time don't come in late. We're talking about pressure. And you wonder why people don't come and open up to you. You wonder why people can't be transparent. You wonder why we're comfortable lying to you when you ask what's wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something, man. We got to. Everybody be kind to, man, I never forget I heard somebody told me a long time, said, Robert, be kind to everyone. Because everybody's going through a battle. Even sometimes some of the comments, that's why I'm trying to tone down in 2022. I jump at people because I'm responsible for the comment. But guess what? I don't know what's on those people's minds. And I apologize to everybody. So call them back and say, Robert ain't mad. Don't be mad at Robert no more. I apologize because I don't know what's going on in their life. I don't know what's going on in the life when y'all put comments up here. Y'all might be going through something. I don't know the pressures y'all under. So I apologize a million times. Because listen to me, man. I remember it was a time when not people in our race was having too many suicides like this. You got to realize we survived coming across the ocean in one of them slave ships, chained next to people for months. People dying next to you. We survived Jim Crow. We survived lynching. We survived KKK. What was in the mind of this beautiful y'all got to understand, I was just seeing pictures of her. But I think her ex-boyfriend or whatever, a guy she was dating, was one of them bachelor alumni guy. He's one of the black bachelors, on that show on ABC. And he posted pictures of her and him on vacation. Y'all cried. I'm telling you, grown man was crying. Beautiful girl. Laughing and giggling and she said, I can't take it no more. Can't take it no more. Gotta take a quick break on that one, y'all. That one got to me. And we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about sports. Give me 1 second. Let me cue it up. Be back in a second. I'm back, man. Somebody wrote this, man. And I got to share it with y'all. Let's share the show. I got to share this with us again. I don't know if y'all seen it already, but I saw it, and they said, so you mean to tell me that someone down your ancestry line survived being chained to other human bodies for several months in the bottom of a disease-infested ship during the Middle Passage, lost their language, customs, and tradition, picked up the English language as the best they could while working free of charge from sunup to sundown as they watched babies sold from out of their arms and women raped by ruthless slave owners, took names with no last names, no birth certificate, no heritage of any kind, braved the Underground Railroad, survived the Civil War. This Black History Month, y'all. So bear with me for a minute. We got a lot of time to talk about that other stuff. Survived the Civil War to enter into sharecropping, learn to read and write out of sheer will and determination, faced the burning crosses of the KKK, inverted their eyes at the black bodies swinging from ropes hanging on trees, fought in world wars as soldiers only to return to America as boys, marched in Birmingham, hosed in Selma, jailed in Wilmington, assassinated in Memphis, segregated in the South, ghettoed in the North, ignored in history books, stereotyped in Hollywood. And in spite all of it, someone in your family line endured every era to make sure you would get here. But you receive one rejection, face one obstacle, lose one friend, get overlooked, and you want to quit. How dare you entertain the very thought of quitting? People, you will never know how no, you will never know, you never known survival from generation to generation, so you can succeed. These people did all this so you can succeed. Don't dare let them down. It's not in your DNA to quit. I had that for y'all yesterday. I mean, just man, it's just so much stuff going on in the news. I mean, like I said, Alvin Kamara, he going over to what to the what's the name of the place, to the Pro Bowl. Pro Bowl was a sham, and I know you did. Listen to me. I haven't watched 1 second of the Pro Bowl. I really I just didn't do it. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all, it was a time that the Pro Bowl was nice. It was a time when guys coming over there to size up themselves up with other guys. It was a time when because I was going over there with Ty, Charles Woodson, Lando Pace. I had three of the baddest dudes. I do. Hey, everywhere we went, we was over in Hawaii, and them dudes came to whoop some head. They didn't come to do that mess like them guys were doing yesterday. You know, it was a glorified 7-on-7 game. And I understand the stakes are higher. You know, stakes were higher. But let me Auburn. I know Jimmy gonna talk about it. Auburn remains number one. Texas Tech cracks the top 10. You know, let me see where U of H at. Let's talk about U of H. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way before Jimmy comes. I know U of H somewhere. Give me my thing. Where my Houston number 6? Houston number 6. I think they were number 6 last week. Yeah, number 6. So they didn't move in the men's AP. I didn't watch the skills competition. I thought that was goofy too. I saw highlights of it, Jim. No, Jim, tell me what you liked about the skills competition. Help me out. Coach, see, but that's why they put it on. Coach, guess what, Jim? You liked it. I did. The little part I liked, I didn't like. The little part I saw. Tell me what you liked about the skills competition. They were throwing the ball, had a dude jumping off a thing onto a table, and somebody throwing them the ball. How in the hell? Then you had guys throwing the ball. Jim, tell me what you were excited, because I just saw little highlights. I didn't see. Tell me, Jim, the quarterback throwing skills. Shit, they're NFL quarterback. You just like to see guys throwing the ball. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That's good. Let me see what else happened in here I want to talk about. Nike drops. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. Nike just dropped somebody after they got arrested. Oh, Manchester United. Okay. Mason Greenwood. I don't keep up with soccer that much. But I'm just thinking about Alvin Kamara. You went to Vegas to have a good time. You go to the Pro Bowl, and you wind up in jail, man. What the hell is wrong with you? You know, I'm just gonna go all over the place. I was thinking about something, and y'all might need to help me with this one. What do y'all think about? Michael Anderson, you love the Texan tailgates. You love the Texas tailgates. What do you think about Lovie Smith being the coach? What y'all think? Talk to me. What y'all think about Lovie being, who is that? Start giving player bonus to the winners and watch what happens. Yeah. He could throw further. Oh, just to see who can throw the ball. Okay. All right. Okay. I got you. I like that. That's cool. Man, I know them guys can throw. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all might find this odd, but thinking of quarterback. In my, I've been around this game for a long time, but I watched it, as not, I watched it as a young boy just watching. But I'm gonna tell you, quarterback that I saw throw the prettiest ball that I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of people throw the ball. I've seen Peyton throw the ball. I've seen Russell Wilson throw the ball. I've seen a lot of people throw the ball. I saw Terry Bradshaw throw the ball. Terry Bradshaw was the only one that had his finger right, his first finger right behind the end of the ball. Y'all, he like Vic. That's a good one. But I got a chance to go to an Oilers game a long time ago. Got there early. That guy Warren Moon throws the prettiest ball that I ever. Jim Norris, boy, look at you, boy. He throws the prettiest. Y'all got to go. I wish I could just take y'all back. Warren Moon, the ball did not. It was just a perfect spiral. And let me see what Landon said. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me see. I saw some more before Landon. Some comments. He said, I like Lovey as a coach. Let's see. The Texans still need better upper management. Of course. Yes. I'm trying to put it on the screen. It ain't coming on the screen. Oh, there it is. Of course. But guess what, man? I don't think we only way we can change upper management is if the owner sells the team. Safe choice for the Texans. She said, somebody said, Boss Life said, I think Lovey was our best option in the current Boss Life Kit. Are you a fan of the Texans? Are you a fan of the Texans? Brandon said Moon too. I'm serious. I've never seen nobody throw this ball like this guy. And guess what? I've been trying to find somebody to throw the ball like Moon. It was just, you got to see it. I hope they got videos of it, because I can't explain it. Somebody else probably can explain it better than me. But like I say again, like I could talk about it today. Shout out again to he said, I hate to say it, yeah, but it's okay. I mean, that's your team, man. Let me tell you something, man. I loved the Texans for a long time. Andre Johnson eras. I like even Deshaun Watson. This new management, when I found out who they were when the dad died, and the dad said, I'm gonna tell you, after Colin Kaepernick kneeled, I had a different attitude about the NFL, period. After that situation, and I knew what was going on, and I supported the industry because guess what? It's a whole lot of young black men are becoming millionaires in that industry. You find me another American industry that make that many black millionaires. Somebody somebody came on here one day and said McDonald's, but I know they was trying to get attention, so I didn't say nothing to them. But it's hard for me to really just not like an industry because it puts so many guys. Y'all got to realize, man. So many guys that I happen to know in the position where they can feed their families, have generational wealth. If they took care of their money, so it's kind of hard because guess what? And I'm smart enough to know that a lot of industries have the same practices as the NFL. Have the same practices, but we don't talk about them. He said, what Boss Life said. Let me see what Boss Life said. So, but I've been having a mix. I've been mixed. They also think the players will respect and enjoy playing for someone like Lovey. So, I think I'm gonna show you what I love about. I'm gonna show you. I told somebody, and people got mad at me, because I said on the show one day, share the show. I was talking about, man, what can you do about the people that own the team? What can you do to the owner? But Robert, what can you do to the owner? Trey Phillips said he happy to see the guy get a job, but dislike how he is possibly getting the job is based on the incident. But guess what? Think about what you said. I love this, Trey. Trey, I love this. Trey, I love this. Trey Phillips trying to put it on the broadcast. Let me see. Y'all know I'm working on. I'm working with a skeleton crew today because I'm out of town. Trey said, happy to see the black man get a job, but dislike how he is possibly getting a job and it's based on the incident with Flores and especially. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, man. Think about what you said. Go look at those others. I think it was 9 positions open. 6 of them are already. 6 of them are already have hired people that were not African American. The people don't care. They just hired somebody the other day. They don't care. They had a guy the day they said he identified. Y'all got to excuse me for a minute. I'm gonna push mute. Just hold on one second. They said he identified as, I don't even understand it. This last hire. It was kind of weird to me. But how can we make but think about it. I'm glad they did it. They had to do. Let me tell you something. If that's the reason he getting the job, them other guys getting the job the other kind of way, can at least we get a guilty job? Can at least we get a guilty job? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Hey, y'all got to understand, man. I'm all over the place. Yeah, I got tissue. Hold on. I'm all over the place, Mindy. Going from hot weather, then it gets the cold weather to hot. I'm in Florida now. Go from one city in Florida, going out. I covered my head up, but it didn't work that good. But what it got me thinking about, y'all, and if this the way these people think, I'm talking about the mindset, okay? I'm finna give you a mindset right here. Well, I don't know. I don't know what Harden gonna do. The only person know that is Daryl Morey. I got his number if you want to call him, Daryl Morey. But I want to show y'all something, man. Hold on. Y'all check this out.
I mean, there are a lot of black players. There are a lot of great black baseball men who would dearly love to be in managerial positions. And I guess what I'm really asking you is to, peel it away a little bit. Just tell me, why do you think it is? Is there still that much prejudice in baseball today?
No, I don't believe it's prejudice. I truly believe that they may not have some of the necessities to be, let's say, a field manager or perhaps a general manager.
You really believe that?
Well, I don't say that they're all of them, but they certainly are short. How many quarterbacks do you have? How many pitchers do you have that are black? It's same
yeah, but I mean, I got to tell you, that sounds like the same kind of garbage we were hearing 40 years ago about players when they were saying, not really cut out. You remember the days, they hit a black football player in the knees, and no, that really sounds like garbage. If you forget to say so.
It's not garbage, Mr. Koppel, because I played on a college team, and the center fielder was black, and then the backfield at NYU with the fullback who was black. Never knew the difference of whether he was black or white. We were teammates. So it just might be that why are black men or black people not good swimmers? Because they don't have the buoyancy.
Now think about this, y'all. Don't get mad. That's just the way this man was raised. Now, what if, just think about that. Old white man. All these owners are old white men except Chad Kung. Oh, we can't call them clowns. That's how he was. I didn't raise my son like that. Yes, they still think that way, Landon. Thank you, Landon. Some of these owners, when y'all be trying to talk, they think that way. I just gave y'all the thing the other day. I can't play it again because I got flagged for playing that Jim Brown thing when the guy told him, Jim, I love you. We cool. You weak, Jim, but you can't come in my house We don't allow the N-words in the house. But these same people get tax breaks, and we vote for the congressman that give them antitrust protection. Who is going to tell these guys what to do? These guys feel like that, man. Maybe they don't want, because the college, the head coach might have to come to the house. Listen to me. The head football coach might have to come to the house. So, if we understand that, I don't want us getting mad at the people. I mean, I just don't want you to be surprised. Yes. If they teach their next generation, yes. Tony, do me a favor, Tony. Tell me what kind of phone you use right now, Tony. Tell me, Tony, real quickly, tell me what time, and Tony put a good one up here. I want to use that one, Tony. I'm going to put Tony, I'm going to put you on the screen. He said we should boycott. Okay. Landon said, that's why I want term limits on there you go. There you go. The reason I said clown is they still, yeah, clown. Yeah, you're right. You can call them clown. You can call them clown. You call them clown. Don. I'm just Don. I'm past clown. Tony, tell me what kind of phone you got. What device you using to watch this show? Tony, I know you're typing it in. Do it right quick as you can now. You got an Android. Android is owned by, I think, Google. Guess what? What if I tell you Google hiring practices are worse than the NFL? What if I tell you Apple, phone I use? What if I tell you TV you got? Sony, Samsung. All these industries, because they're all ran by white men or Asian men or whatever kind of men. So guess what? We're going to boycott them too? Got to boycott all of them. The sponsors of the NFL. Think about it. Think about it, Tony. So if we boycott the NFL, guess what we got to do? We got to, I'm going to tell you who we need to boycott. The sponsors who pay the NFL all that money. NBC, which the Super Bowl I think going to be on this week. Fox, their hiring practices are just as bad. See, we see these black faces in white spaces, and we be confused because they got Stephen A. Smith on the top-rated show, but ESPN, that hierarchy up there, no, sir. Got to boycott them too. See the Chop Shop? Got that guy on the screen? Got Jimmy? Chris Walker. These the kind of programs you need to start supporting. Somebody sent me a list of black-owned company, black restaurants in Houston. We need to be inundating them people. It's Black History. I saw something, y'all. Let me tell y'all something, man. Man, I was this days old and didn't know this. Some of y'all might know it. So all of y'all who know it a lot, just be patient with us a minute. But I saw this, y'all. Check this out. And y'all can keep doing what you're doing, Melvin Dudes. We can keep talking about that. Is there another industry like the NFL where they train black assistants and workers, but not coaches, managers? Yeah, they got black workers. Yes. Every company got black workers. I'm talking about decision makers. You got to remember the head coach get to come to the house. The man told you, you know the N-words ain't allowed in the house. Melvin Dudes. Melvin Dudes, this is so bad. We're going to talk about it, but it's so bad. Yeah, we're going to stay here. It's so bad, Melvin Dudes. They got to invent a rule. The Rooney Rule, because they so bad. They got to initiate a rule because they so bad. And they know they bad, but see what I'm finding out. Y'all got to realize now. Yeah, I'm finna help you. I'm finna take you behind the curtain. Because I know y'all finna cuss Roger Goodell. Y'all Roger Goodell, Troy Vincent. Let me tell you something. Show you how this hierarchy works. The NFL is ran by the 32 owners. That old wrinkle-up ass dude out there that y'all love on this show, that own the Dallas Cowboys, he is the ringleader. Because guess what? Whatever he says, listen to me, y'all. The reason there is a team in LA is because Jerry Jones said, if we're gonna be, and the reason they built that big ass stadium in LA, and Jerry Jones' daughter helped with the suites, so Jerry Jones got paid off the deal and everything. Jerry Jones, bad man. Because he said, if you're gonna have a team in LA, you got to go big. Right? Jerry Jones, they listen to him. But we got some people over here. You say on this feed right now, if you say something about the Cowboys, they go crazy. Who was that? Willie Sullivan? Hold up, Willie Sullivan, me and you finna be my friend. Hold up. Willie Sullivan, you about to be my friend. Let me see. He said, I enjoyed the broadcast, watched the broadcast on mute, listen to you. Thank you for your time and your talent. Man, you just made my day, man. Man, Willie Sullivan, see, that's the kind of stuff that got me on this road. In case you looking behind me, I'm in a hotel room. Yeah, it's a real hotel room. They took care of me real good. I'm on the road with TSU. And this team, man, great group of young men, man. Man, let me tell y'all something. Hey, when y'all see those young men at TSU, y'all commend them. Very respectful. I mean, man, let me tell you something. That Johnny Jones and the AD, Kevin Granger, VP Granger, and Dr. Young over there at Texas Southern. Let me tell y'all something. Texas Southern, y'all better not be shaking y'all head at Texas Southern, even if you're not an athlete. Texas Southern got a lot of stuff. Do me a favor and go over there and take a tour, parents. Go over there and take a tour. Yeah, I was at first time ever yesterday at Florida A&M. We called the game there. Great time there, man. I think that's where Will Packer went to that school. Taraji P. Henson, a lot of people attended school there. Then we got on the bus and drove over. I got to travel with the team. on the team bus, y'all. That's a privilege. Everybody don't get on that team bus. It's a privilege to get on the bus with those great young men. Okay, don't get it twisted. They ain't letting everybody on that bus. Okay, I'm just letting you know. And that's their sacred space. Okay, and then we drove over to great ride. We drove over to from there to Daytona Beach, passed by the Daytona Speedway. I thought we'd never pass it. I didn't realize it was that big and massive. And now I'm they off. They probably just got back from maybe they had to go to shoot around, but I had to do the show. So but we played it. They played. Yeah, we played at night. I don't know the exact times. I think 5:30 the girls and 7:30 the boys. Yeah, I think so. It's amazing, man. I'm telling y'all. I was talking about pressure in the beginning of the show. If you're just coming on the show, go back and listen to the beginning. Because they just talk about the pressures that the players be under, you be under, being a mama. It's pressures being a mom. It's pressure just working. It's pressure. You get pressure. And then it's Valentine's Day is coming up, y'all. A lot of people single. It's pressure. Am I going to get flowers? Pressure. Send your own self some flowers. Forget them people. So it's, okay, 5:30 men. Yeah. And y'all, and I'm just falling in love with the girls on this team. I'm just falling in love of the women on TSU team. They play hard. They play smart. I mean, and that Cynthia Cooper, man, is a joy to watch. Y'all got to remember next week. I mean, on February the 12th, put it in your calendar. They're gonna have Maroon Day, the alumni. Everybody who ever came to TSU, if you even if you went for a semester, one semester, they want you back. Yes. Yeah, Paul Miranda. It's people under pressure to get married. I mean, and I was just telling y'all, hey, but people don't know the pressure you under. That's why I said today, I mean, I said I'm a little easy. Paul, I'm a little bit easy on people now. And I understand, y'all, some people, I don't know what people going through. Because some of the stuff y'all type on there, I should know he might be going through something. And guess what? I'm going to do a better job. I promise you, I'm going to do a better job. Now, I ain't going to let you take over the show now, but I'm going to do it a little bit nicer. My daughter, I had mandates, I got a family. They don't play. But I did want y'all to hear this, and this is some of the problems that we're having. I want y'all to check this out. I played it last week, but I'm going to play a little, the other end of it.
I don't know if I told this story on this show, BT. And I mean, I went to his bedside. He's still alive at this point. Mm-hmm. And I just tell him, thank you for making me a Giant. And, the fact that the Maras, and I always said this with the Tisches as well, they embraced me like I was family. You know what I mean? And so I know them intimately. So when I say I don't believe they're racist, it's because I know they're not, right? And yeah, they don't have the right head coach, the black head coach, even though there's black players. They don't have a black general manager or a black coordinator, right? I know they're not a racist organization. And so for Dwayne to try to boil me into saying something that's not true, it's frustrating because you don't know my truth. And you don't know my interactions with this Giants organization, and to force me simply because I have this seat to do so it's just wrong, and it's frustrating, and it's creating it's creating an emotion in me that's not anger, but it's I can't even put my voice on it yet, but it's frustrating to me that the Giants are getting this rap because I don't think this is the case.
Did y'all see that? If it's frustrating to him, how in the hell he feel we feel? I mean, I feel, because I don't know how y'all feel. and I didn't see it, Stephen A. Smith, just because somebody treat Thomas Jefferson was one of the worst human beings in the world, but he slept with Sally Hemings and all his slaves. He wanted to have sex with them. So they keep some around. But that mean you're not racist? Because they lack you, they little token Negro? No, they got black coaches. They don't got black head coaches, Jonathan. But Jonathan, where is all my Dallas Cowboy fans on here? Y'all come to the front of the room. Tell me the last black Dallas head coach. I ain't not letting y'all off the hook. Y'all, hey, I said this other day. I'm going to say it again. What do we expect? We got white owners, white coaches, white media, white season ticket holders, and black players. Who you going to think going to win that one? Who you think going to win that one? I don't want to go here. If Lovie Smith happens to get the job, however, he would be one of the rarest creatures. Let me help y'all. I'm just talking to the Dallas Cowboy fans. I love y'all. Y'all know I ain't going to mess with y'all. I'm just asking y'all, does it bother y'all? Y'all want to be mad at the NFL? Is Jerry making y'all a little bit mad at all? Because y'all got to understand they listen to Jerry. Thank you, Tony. Tony, watch this, T. Tony, come help me. Michael Anderson, come help me. Go share the show right quick, y'all. Come on. Y'all help me. I need some help. If Lovie does get the job, however, he would be the rarest of creatures. A black head coach for 3 different teams who did not coach in the NBA. Joining managers Frank Robinson and Dusty Baker. Romeo Cornell, he coached Cleveland, Kansas City, but he had interim in Houston. Then Lovie did some significant time at the University of Illinois as well. That gives him a resume that matches Dick Vermeil, who coached in UCLA, the Eagles, the Rams, and the Chiefs. No black head coach has ever done that. I'm just thinking, y'all. I'm just reading tweets. I'm reading tweets now. Y'all just, Tim said, it's comical how it always happens the same way. Black people fight for equal rights for everyone. It's Black History Month. And somehow these rights go to everyone except the people who initially started the fight. Affirmative action, y'all, it keep thinking for black people, but it benefited white women more than any other race. But they want to stop affirmative action, thinking it's hurting us. White women benefited more than anybody. Kelton said Jerry needs to do better. Baby steps in the Cowboy. We finally got a black quarterback. Y'all had a black quarterback before. A guy named Quincy something. Y'all had a black quarterback. Had her? Hold on. Watch this. Hold on. Let me read it first, Angel, before I put it on the screen. Had her from your view and being around. Hold up. Thank you, Angel. Man, I love Angel. Angel, man, you know what, Angel? Let me tell you something. Every time I see you pop up on this show, I love all y'all. But man, you're a breath of fresh air when you pop up on this show. I'm just letting you know that. If I haven't told you, I'm telling you now. Let me put your thing back, message back up there. You said, Hatter, from my view and being around the NFL this long, do enough black players, former coaches in NFL, simply get into coaching? Everyone is looking at the head coach position, but is the talent pool deep enough? The talent pool is super deep. It's super deep. A lot of my friends, a lot of guys that I tried to represent, Aaron Glenn, Keenan McCardell, Deuce Staley, a lot of guys that I tried to represent a long time. They coaches now. These bright young men. And that's just a few I can name. They all over. Don't that they not in the pipeline is a lie. Because they're going outside of the pipeline. They got Matt Rule from Baylor. He wasn't in the damn pipeline. Listen to me, y'all. Angel, so I want you to remember, don't know. It's plenty. When I tell you plenty of qualified black young, and look what they're doing now. They're going to the young white coach. Because Sean McVay had success, and now the guy Zach Taylor, who one of his proteges under his tree, that's who we gonna play against in the Super Bowl. So guess what? Everybody wants one of them. Good question, Angel. Michael Anderson frat brother is Eric Bieniemy. He just had an 8-hour interview. The hell you having an 8-hour interview for? The hell they interviewing a man for 8 hours? Eric Bieniemy didn't want this job. I don't think he wanted this job. This is a special job. You got to be special to get this Houston job. Yeah, I'm just telling you. You got to be a super Negro to get this job. Lovey is safe. I just gave you Lovey. Hold up. I just gave you Lovey. Do I have to repeat that again? Let me repeat that. Show you why Lovey is a safe bet. He's a super Negro. Lovey does, if he get this job, he would be the rarest of creatures. He would be a black head coach for 3 different teams who did not coach in the NBA. And he coached in college. Yeah, Quincy Carter, thank you. Have the Cowboys had a black coordinator? Hell no, man. Steve Jackson, secondary, great one. Steve Jackson for the Bengals. DeMeco Ryans. I'm gonna start thinking of him in the name. Raheem Morris. They gave him a job one time, fired him real quick. Y'all, they fire so quick, man. Did y'all? Brian Flores won, man, and they fired him. Jim Caldwell was 10-6 and they fired him. Ain't been 10-6 since. Detroit Lions. Yeah, they got Urban Meyer. He wasn't in the pipeline. Angel. With his terrible ass. But they got rid of him quick, though. But think about that. Angel, Landon Ardwan just answered your question greatly. He helped with your question. Landon said they literally, let me put it on the screen so everybody can hear what my boy Landon said. Landon said they literally tried to hire Josh McCown, and they still might hire him. Landon said they literally tried to hire Josh McCown. He has never coached in the NFL. He coached a high school team. Angel, I know y'all got questions. I'm getting to them. I'm gonna come down and answer all of them. He said, but Hatter, who is playing the game? I always heard Shanahan call the plays until Miami got, yeah. Dog, it ain't about calling no plays, man. All them dudes can call plays, man. That's just an excuse they give. You remember we used to have to vote. You had to count how many marbles in a jar. Or they'll say you're not literate if you can't count all the marbles in a big jar. 8 hours. Yeah, what the hell they think they asking him for 8 hours? You're right. That's an interrogation. Thank you. 8 hours on an interview. Man, I would sleep on their ass. The other candidates were only interviewed for 6 hours. You know what? That's telling me something about their organization. That old lady down there, y'all, and we got to be careful now. Because something happened for Sean Payton to step down. I don't know what the hell it is. We ain't talked about it. Sean, he stepped down. I wonder what happened with that. Let me see. I'm trying to get your questions in. Hold up, y'all. Hold on. All right. Okay. Josh McDaniel at Denver. Yeah, he got fired. But we can't talk about them. They got the complexion for protection for collection. Josh McClown, Josh McDaniels, all of them guys there, they got action. Cowboys had a black defensive coordinator under Wade Phillips. He didn't make it through the season. What's his name? Tell me his name. Tell me his name. Say his name. Say my name. Say my name. Jim Caldwell got the job because Dungy left. Yeah. Dungy, you know, I be messing with Dungy and be getting on him, but Dungy did put some guys down. Okay. So that's positive. Hey, listen to me. All I'm talking about is me as a human being, Michael Anderson. I don't want to do no damn 9-hour interview. That's just me. Brian Stewart. Damn, I didn't know. $76 million over the salary cap. And a quarterback. I guess he talking about the Texans. The rumor as hold up, let me see. Hold up, y'all got me. Sean Payton is going to Dallas. That was a rumor. How to play the Eddie Murphy video interview. Oh, I didn't download it. I'm sorry, I didn't download it, Clarence Harris. I did not do it because it came off of YouTube. Y'all send it to me from off of Facebook. Sometimes I can't. I don't like the way they come off of there when I get it, but I'll find it. We'll get it. But see, Eddie Murphy was in position. All it was, Eddie Murphy was in a position of power, and he hired. I can tell the story while I'm trying to find. Let me see, Eddie Murphy. I am so glad I brought my equipment. Let me see, it's Eddie Murphy interview. See, can I find it? What it was, they had a lot of writers and press was talking negative about Eddie because talking about all he hired in his movie Boomerang, all the lead characters were black. Just a black man develop a movie. He is the director, the producer, and everything. Executive producer. And they get mad at him because all the lead characters are black. The critics were hating on it. Did y'all hear that, man? Every movie in Hollywood is all white. Oscar's so white. Everybody, they got movies. I knew about. Then we got a guy. What his name? Ryan Poole, up there with that is Moody. Black guy get hired for Chicago Bull. Dude, your black ass gonna get fired soon anyway. So might as well hire your brother. Unless the white dude's your brother, then hire him. Mike Tomlin. They talking about he just, first time he done had an offensive coordinator that was black. But he did so much other stuff. So I think, see, what I'm saying, Pittsburgh Steelers, who the Rooney Rule, the owner, Art Rooney, who was, I was told that Mike Tomlin wasn't able to hire his own coordinators. The team hired them for him. And maybe that's what happened to Ryan Poole. Y'all got to understand, man. A lot of them owners think like that dude I played a few minutes ago. Thank you. Oh, we know that. We know that, Mike. Remember I told y'all, that's why we got to put ourselves in our position. That's why I tell y'all people in the summer basketball community. Tell y'all people in the summer basketball community. I always talk to y'all. I always tell y'all. Y'all got the power. Y'all quit giving up y'all power. Huh. I didn't know. I didn't know I went this long. Oh, my goodness. Y'all quit giving up y'all power. Robert had to trust me. The McCaskies and Ted Phillips were definitely involved in the hiring. See, I haven't looked it up. I just know how the system works. Now, guess what? All 32 of those guys will be Hatter. Hold on. Watch it. You know, Joe Louis, what's up, baby? Let me see what you said. I couldn't see. Hatter, you always advise the importance of supporting this platform. I would like to share a plug for the Black News Channel. Okay. Thank you. Shout out to the Black News Channel. Yeah. Shout out to them. And when you over there on the Black News Channel, Joe Louis, shout us out over here. I like that. Think about it. Jerry Jones. Look, see, this is what's happening out here, y'all. See, we get mad at Mike Tomlin, but so everyone is loyal to Jerry and not the head coach. Jerry hires all them people. Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. Joe Louis, I want the black, what's called a Black News Channel. How can we see it? How can we see the Black News Channel? I'm putting it in my notes. Joe Louis, I'm taking notes while I'm on the show. Ain't that something? The Black News Channel. The Black News Channel. Joe Louis. Joe Louis, I'm going to put your name under this thing called Joe Louis, my main Joe. Joe Louis, I got his name in here. Let me see. Joe Louis is in the building. Hold up. Jimmy, I don't know where the hell Jimmy been. There he is. Let's see, can I bring him in? Joe Louis, I got you, baby. I got you, Joe Louis. Jimmy, let me see, can I bring in? Let me see what you're working with. See what you're working with, boy. Hey, I was about to take it home, Jim. I was about to take it on home, boy. I said, hey, they ain't bother me. Jimmy, Jimmy, look how clear we are.
Yeah.
Hey, this hotel here, I ain't gonna tell you because I don't want everybody knowing where Big Dad at. So I ain't gonna tell you what hotel. I tell you off, because I don't want everybody, it might be Jimmy. It might be fans outside in the lobby, man. I might have some goofers in the lobby. So, what's going on, man? Talk to me, man. Jimmy, I've been all over the place. So you can just go. You can go wherever you want. We talk about these coaches. We talk about Lovie Smith. Jimmy, did you know that Lovie? Jimmy, did you know about Lovie? I got to give you the story about Lovie. I got to talk to you about Lovie. Did you know Lovie Smith, if they smart enough to hire him, he would be one of the rarest of all creatures. He gonna be a black head coach, Jumbo, that coached for 3 different teams, and he didn't coach in the NBA. He'll be the first black coach. If they hire him,
Major League Baseball. Or Major League Baseball.
Yeah. Frank Robinson and Dusty, they did it. But he go, Jimmy, it ain't never happened in the NFL. Jimmy, what you think? Jimmy, let me tell you something. And I was finna end with this one, then I'll bring you in. All 32 of them owners gonna be in LA this weekend. Jimmy, the governor, they're having a governor's ball, Jimmy. Got an invitation to it, y'all. I can't wait to show
it. What I'm saying, though, it's done deal. Lovie is, yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
Mark Berman of the local Fox affiliate in Houston has announced or put it out there. He's saying that, of course, according to his sources, they are expected to name Lovie Smith as the head coach of the Houston Texans football team. So this is called Berman. Everybody that knows that lives in the great Houston area knows that Berman, he beats the streets. So he's one of those guys that's been for years and hasn't just started. Whenever it's hardly next to ever that he's wrong on a scoop.
Absolutely.
So according to Mark Berman, it is indeed. So the Texans will be announcing a new. That means you can expect a press conference probably pretty soon to confirm that rumor. So shout out to Berman on that part. Know what else, man? We're about 72 hours away from the trading deadline in the NBA. And it's put up or shut up time for a lot of teams that have the opportunity to move some furniture around in their quest to complete this season with a championship trophy thrust towards the rafters, towards the ceiling. So we're going to see, of course, New Jersey Nets, Brooklyn Nets head coach Steve Nash claims that they are not going to trade James Harden. And how much, in your experience, Adam, how much weight does a head coach has in trades being made?
In his case, none. Sean Marks runs all of that.
So is that a dog whistle that Steve Nash is blowing?
The biggest whistle in the world. Hey, because if Trader Darryl ain't on that phone right now, see, you got to realize last month, they said, man, give me James. Y'all can have this damn malcontent. Give me James. They was talking about your homeboy, Ben Simmons. I'm sorry, Ben. That's what they said about you behind closed doors. Y'all can have him. Give me James. Sean Marks said no. Jimmy, they done lost 8 or 6, 7 in a row.
8 straight.
James got a hamstring injury.
That's what it's reported as.
Jimmy, let me tell you something, man. Because I know y'all be on my dude, man.
We talked about this last week. I
just want my man. Hey, the man was trying to listen to me. The man was trying to get out of there, man, last year, man. He found out something about that damn little old bitty, the sage waving dude. He found out something sage waving about him last year. Because you remember Darryl was trying to make that move last year. That when Ben got mad. They trying to trade me. Jim. Dude, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I ain't even talk to nobody intentionally because I want to be surprised just like y'all do. I don't even want to know the inside. I don't want to know the inside. Hey Jimmy, you see how lit I'm Jimmy, you see how lit I am up in this hotel room. Jimmy,
you got the curtains open.
No, the curtains open, but I can close them. Jimmy, I got my ring. I got my little small portable ring light right in front of me. Dude, I'm rolling over here. Man, my daughter hooked me up. She got me right over here, man. She said, Daddy, when you go on the road, Jimmy, guess what? I ain't using the big studio camera. I'm using the camera that we got together. You know, I'm using it that. I don't want to bring all that. Dude, I can set up shop from anywhere, man.
Where's your mic at? You didn't get your mic.
Yeah, I got my mic. What's up to Jimmy? Hold up.
Get your mic.
Hold on. Y'all, can y'all see that?
Yeah, there you go.
Hello.
You gotta have a mic, because your mic on your computer is not that good.
You gotta get your mic. You gotta get your mic.
I remember, Jimmy, think about when we got them mics. We got these mics for something else, didn't we? We didn't get these mics for this. And when we needed them, they wind up being. But come on, man.
Yeah, man. What else we got? I mean, so much. I'm rocking, of course. You guys taught today. You know, it's an abundance of work that mounted up on my shoulders, and had to get all that out of the way. So you guys, excuse me. You know, you're going into the middle school city championships are coming up. Teams dropping ad each day. I try to stay on top of that and keep the app populated with the teams and rosters. You know, it's a difference when people doing events and doing an event good or great. There are two different things. Of course, Spring Icebreaker. You have teams that are coming aboard every doggone day, every hour. That is teams with the Icebreaker, and that is March the 18th through the 20th. We got like 30 courts for the Spring Icebreaker, and oh yeah, man, we got everything locked down. So we got everything locked down in such fashion that means if some other people doing events, where the hell they gonna go?
That's not fair, Jimmy.
It's called monopoly.
Okay, the NFL. I'm gonna call them antitrust people, them antitrust people on your behalf.
It's called. I mean, and guess what? You buy up St. James, you buy up the railroad, you buy up the boardwalk, place. I even got Baltic Avenue.
You ain't got Baltic.
I mean,
I love Baltic.
Tennessee, St. James, I got them all. I got them. Got Pennsylvania. I got hotels on them too. You sit on there, you're gonna pay me. You're gonna go broke. You land on my spots. So, but anyway, what we got? It's Monday.
Yeah.
Adam, so you know what that means.
What that mean?
That means that the NCAA, of course, the AP poll comes out with the new list of rankings for college teams. Shout out to I'm talking college basketball right now. Shout out not only to the Texas Southern Tigers, pulled off a big gallant win to stop the 7-game winning streak of Florida A&M. Also, they prepare and they will take Bethune-Cookman on tonight. Bethune-Cookman edged Prairie View. What the hell is going on with Prairie View, guys? This is another loss. Prairie View going to be the best 7th seed or 6th seed that you probably ever seen in the SWAC. I mean, they're studying. I mean, I gotta call and talk to them and find out what the hell going on with PV. But Texas Southern, I bought my Birkin, my maroon for the Tigers. That way, I got my good luck maroon on. You better get you some maroon. I said you threading with some gray. That'll work. That'll work. So you in Chatterbox.
Yeah,
y'all gonna have it rocking.
I'm gonna have gray on for the contest tonight too. I got another gray out. Yeah, I'm trying. Jimmy, let me tell you something. Guess what the AD did? I mean, the VP of athletics did. He walked through there and saw me in my Nike gear. Get what he said? We're going to have to get you.
You better got some on.
He said, we're going to have to get you some travel gear, boss. I said, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Vice VP.
Remember I told you the story on In the Evening?
Yeah. I know that's why you told me.
Get some new gear. If anybody out there listening and your kid wants some new gear from a sneaker sponsored, from a program that has the budget to do so, then all you have to do is wear their opposing or their rivals' attire on the travel trip. I guarantee you. Now, if your player is that valuable. That's the key. Because if his ass the 12th guy on the bench, they're going to cut him. They're going to send him home. But he's valuable.
You got to be of value, Jimmy. Come on. Got to get your weight up.
But everybody doesn't know their value until you try something like that. You better tell how valuable you are.
Hey, I got to tell this story. We at the All-Star game in New Orleans a few years ago. So, a few years ago, I used to love the white shell toes, Jimmy. I used to get them about 6 at a time. So 6 box, 6 box, because once they get dirty, man, I ain't got that. So I'm in there walking around, got my little nice outfit, clean, tight, nice white. I mean linen, and Nico came and stepped on my shoe intentionally. I said, man, why you say that? Man, you won't be wearing that stuff around us, man. You a Nike dude. I said, man, let me tell you something. They sent me this stuff free. He said, from now on, every month, you got some. Boy, that man been sending me stuff ever since. Now he don't work for him no more. Oh, I hated that. I hate that. But Jimmy, that's what happened. He stepped on my shoes intentionally. But he started sending me a box. So guess what? He stepped on my. Hey, anytime y'all want to step on my shoes, just send me some boxes. I'm good. I just had to tell that story.
Yeah, man. Shout out. I see my taste. She says got the Intercept fedora on the day.
Y'all know whiskey. Y'all.
Speaking of Intercept, Hatter,
Jimmy,
I showed you the picture this weekend. I went through 2 bottles this weekend of the Intercept.
I go through 2 bottles of some Ripple.
Put some champagne with it, make shampoo. That was Fred say. I had the red blend.
You had the blend? Yeah.
Then the cab.
Cab is kind of dry.
The red blend, the difference between the bottles, the red blend, the logo is red on the red blends bottle. It's regular on the cab bottle. Yeah, that's Intercept.
No, let me tell you something, Jimmy. I got something. You're gonna be the first. You ain't the first, but I'm gonna announce it here. Because you had me on the phone last night. I got to tell you. They coming out with a new one. Cab called, instead of Intercept, it's gonna be called the Fumble. F-U-M-B. Because of the tuck rule. It's a special one because him and Tom Brady came on last night and Wood said it was a fumble. Tom Brady talking about it wasn't. It was a big thing. So they then came out with a new one, Jimmy. A special edition going to be called a Fumble. I think it's a cab. It's a cab. It's just a cab called the Fumble. Not the Intercept, but the Fumble. So, I mean, they just playing on the marketing of this because it's so popular. You probably ain't seen it yet. But if anybody's seen the tuck rule, that's what we're talking about. Him and Tom Brady did a great job showing their personality. Hey, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Charles Woodson is still mad about that play. He probably playing around with Tom Brady. He mad about that play. But I just wanted to share that with you. Trey Phillips had a bottle of the blend too, Jimmy. You and Trey been hanging out together this weekend?
No, I ain't cross lines with old Trey. I'm gonna be out his way though this afternoon though. I think I'm going out that way. They got a big game. I probably need to lay my eyes on.
Big game out on that side of town.
They got Clements and Travis. It's a makeup game from the other day. Remember there was no school on Friday with a lot of the schools around Houston. Therefore, a lot of the games got canceled, got postponed from that particular day because of the ice storm, so to speak. Clements and Travis, they're both in that District 26A, which is really tough. That's with Elkins and Ridgepoint. But this is a big game right here for Clements because Bush is the 5th team in. So between Bush, Travis, Clements, one of those teams, and even Ridgepoint possibly, one of them will not make the playoffs this year. Elkins is a free space in bingo. But one of those other teams I mentioned, between Bush, Clements, Travis, Ridgepoint, one of them is not going to make it this year. And boy, whichever one of those teams don't make the playoffs this year, it's going to be some rumblings. Well, not necessarily Clements, because they weren't really expected to be there this year. kind of, yeah, but it won't be as bad. But those other ones, they better make it. They better make the playoffs. They better make the playoffs. Think about it. Bush, you lost 2 players in the offseason, 2 key starters, probably your 2 leading scorers who would have been on the roster this year, including one of them is Tyler Smith, who's going pro with the overtime elite. And so now you find yourself right now in 5th place. Bush is right now. You're talking about you mentioned I mentioned Clements. They're led by an underclassman who leads them, but they have a guy on their team that is of celebrity status. Akeem Olajuwon's son, Abdullah Olajuwon, is the senior on that team. So and wherever you get Olajuwon, you got Frank Rutherford right there going to be in tour. So they're going to be the biggest critics of any coach in the land. And Van Price, he thought, remember, it was a good move coming from Westfield to go to Clements. But now you got the parents at this point, when you get to winning a little bit, they get to feeling it. But also had a TABC release their top 25 high schools in the state. They do it every Monday. And I was going through the numbers earlier, and out of the 25 teams in the Class 6A, 12 of them is from Greater Houston. And 12 of the 16, the 25 are from Greater Houston. 3 are from the ASAC area, and that means 11. 10 of them are from DFW area. Not that it means anything. Of course, the top 2 teams in the state in Class 6A is undisputable. That's Richardson and Duncanville. But at the same time, if the way that the standings go for the state tournament, right? It says on the website that Region 2 will play Region 1. So that means that's what it says on the website. Now, who knows if they're going to shuffle the deck and go by records. Remember now, Duncanville has lost 1 game. Richardson has lost 1 game. Now, normally, I've seen years where the team that has the most losses would play the team with the least losses. But we'll see. Will the UIL, think about it, are they going to do Duncanville any favors? Favor meaning that split them away from Richardson in the state semifinals if they both make it. Doing them a favor, do you think the UIL, after all of the public distress that Duncanville ISD, Duncanville High School, and of course their basketball program has ridiculed, so to speak, and made a mockery, a brief mockery of the UIL and their decision making with the recent lawsuit of Anthony Black? You follow me? Mm-hmm. So are they going to do them any favor? You think they're going to do them a favor and split them up?
I don't think they made a mockery of it. I just think they, a mockery on their point of view, because all the same people seem to think that we should, those rules are archaic and mundane. The only people think these rules are right is the UIL. So a lot of, and their minions. So guess what? Is most of us, we think the rule is no good. So, they're not going to do them a favor. I understand, but you're saying we didn't make a mockery out of it. We just saying, man, these rules are not good. These rules are outdated. People move, people go, things happen. And in this kid's case, this kid had a special case. Stuff happened. Just because a high school coach said they moved for basketball purposes. And understanding some of these people are more pettier than they are. Well, no, they probably was petty back then too. But these people are super petty now because of social media. So I don't think they made a mockery out of it, in my point of view. But the UIL might feel they did. You're right. But I don't even like to even say it like that, because they did make a mockery. All they did is try to plead their case. Hear my case. You don't want to hear it? I let somebody else hear it. Listen to my case. Look at the facts. Look at the extenuating circumstances in this case. Look at this little boy over here. Look at the position he been put in. You done heard the story about his dad. You done heard the story about. Come on, man. See, that's why I don't say they make a mockery of. I think it's time for a change. And shout out to the Black family, man. I don't know them that good. I just met Anthony Black one time. But, man, shout out to him and his mom and Coach Peavy for sticking to their guns, man. Because if they didn't do it, somebody had to do it. Somebody had Flores had to do this, Jimmy. What is his name? Peavy had to do this. Yeah, they're gonna be mad at him. He had to sacrifice this for his kid, man. See, y'all got to understand. What Joe Madison said, the difference between a moment, Jimmy, and a movement is sacrifice. We have a lot of moments, and then we go home and forget about it. This could be a movement. The next kid gonna challenge. Then the next coach, but somebody had to sacrifice for it. Shout out to that family for sacrificing.
And of course, a while ago, I wanted to reiterate about the college basketball rankings. How about University of Houston? They stayed pat at number 6. They picked up their 12th win in a row on the road at Cincinnati yesterday. Big win for the Cougars. Despite, you have to realize 2 of the key players from this year's team out for the year. That's Sasser and Mark. And yet the Cougars find a way to roll. How about Fabian White, who is by the end of this season will be the all-time the most winningest player in U of H history. Fabian White, Atascocita High School, and was on that team when they went to the state tournament alongside Carson Edwards a few years back. I think that might have been 2016? Yeah, I think it's about 2016. Yeah, because they beat Sam Houston in the semifinals with then a young 10th grade Kendrick Davis. How about Houston at number 6 from the teams in Texas? Of course, Texas Tech moves up 5 slots. They're number 9. Baylor drops 2 slots to number 10 in the rankings. And, of course, you have University of Texas jumps up 3 slots to number 20. And those are the only teams from the state of Texas in the list. We have 4. Once again, Houston, Texas Tech, Baylor, and University of Texas round out the quartet of teams in the rankings. Speaking of University of Texas, have you guys noticed or even paid attention to Shaka Smart and what he's doing at Marquette this year? Shaka Smart and Marquette, they jump up and they are in the top 20 in the country. It's Marquette team. And he really hasn't, this will be his first recruiting cycle of his own, having time to really just get his heels in. And remember, now, guess the thing for University of Texas, they're number 20, but with all of the players that you got during the offseason and the new coaching staff and the all-star cast, remember now, they understand they have their number 20 doesn't feel as like a total huge success. We expect University of Texas, with all they had left coming, they had to replace some pieces, but everything they had coming in, of course, the transfer portal, Devin Askew and all those guys, but they're number 20. But how about Murray State and St. Mary's in the top 25 now? It just goes to show teams like mid-majors like as such, they're getting it done. This March Madness, remember, that gap is shrinking from those mid-level teams because one reason is a lot of these kids in today's basketball spectrums play against so many of the other ones. It's not like they're unreachable. So that's the thing. A lot of these kids, whether it be, and once you play against some of them, you can't wait to play them again. if you have that competitive fire inside of you. So somebody asked the question a while ago, and I promised I would address it. A couple of questions, and Rod Wells, I think, was one. He asked, "Have I been able to confirm?" It's on the YouTube Boom Boom Room. I'm able to confirm that the regional finals is moving from Sam Houston State to Lufkin. I got one. I called the UIL on that, Rod Wells, and I talked to them, but I was not able to get a confirmation on it. So I would get a confirmation on it. They did not deny it, but they didn't confirm that it was done with the UIL. And I talked to them on Sunday. So Herman Scott just says that the regional finals will indeed be in Lufkin. So that means it would be at Angelina College. I'm thinking, but Angelina College only holds about 2,000 fans. So Herman Scott, if you guys check, will it be at Angelina or at Lufkin High School? Which I think Lufkin High School's gym may seat more than Angelina. But I would, so let me know that if you get that confirmation on that, guys. We're talking about the Region 3 Class 4A our regional tournament. And that would be coming up next month, less than a month away, approximately a month away, that is, from right now. Also, we what else we got, man? What you got? I'm trying to think if there's any more questions that you guys have for us on the Chop Shop. Don't forget, TSU is playing at Bethune-Cookman tonight. You guys can catch Robert Hatter alongside Chatterbox Larry Hill this evening on that broadcast, which is 90.9 KTSU. If you haven't downloaded the app, I invite you to do so. You can download that app to your cell phone. That game is a 6:30 tip-off Central Time. 6:30 tip-off Central Time. That's TSU at Bethune-Cookman. Meanwhile, the Panthers of Prairie View will be at Florida A&M. Other SWAC action tonight, of course, Jackson State is at Arkansas Pine Bluff. Alcorn is at Mississippi Valley. Alabama State at Southern. That should be one heck of a dandy right there this evening. Alabama State at Southern, while Alabama A&M, it will be visiting the G-Men up in Grambling, Louisiana this evening. That game you can catch on ESPNU at 8 p.m. tip. So that means you listen to TSU and Bethune-Cookman on KTSU, then switch over and go and watch the Grambling hosting Alabama A&M at 8 p.m. Central Time this evening. So there you have it in regards to that action. What else we have? We are right at the finish line, and I'm just looking at some of the comments you guys are making. There you go, and how we get ready to land the plane in a second. Trying to think. I'm thinking I had some other HBCU news. I'm trying to think what it was. All-Star Weekend. There we go. So All-Star Weekend, they're going to have Howard and Morgan State will play, and it's going to be televised nationally. Howard and Morgan State. Of course, Morgan State, that's I got Brian Merritt.
Yeah.
And his crew, and also they have Trey Moore, who played at Wheatley High School. You guys remember, right? I say Trey Moore. I'm tripping. I got the name. I'm chopped up his name. It's not Trey Moore.
I don't know his name.
What's Trey last name? You guys help me he went to Cincinnati. Then he transferred from Cincinnati to Morgan State. You guys help me with that. Give it to me. Trevor Moore. I said Trey Moore. There you go. Trevor Moore. Trevor Moore is being in uniform. That's going to be February the 19th, right, on TNT and on ESPN2, a dually televised, nationally televised game, Howard and Morgan State. And also that's part of the the All-Star Weekend festivities. You got the Super Bowl, then that rolls right into the All-Star Weekend festivities. And hey, Hal, you got to check with speaking of Kevin Granger, are they gonna continue the annual Kenny Smith All-Star Weekend party, or are they gonna relax because of COVID this year and not have it in Cleveland, Ohio?
I haven't even because usually I get an invitation, and I haven't gotten one in the mail. But I don't know. That's a good one, Jimmy. That's a good one. I'm glad I'll find out. I promise you, I'll find out today. Yeah, but I'm not going. I'm not going to Cleveland, man. I don't like
Cleveland. Don't do much for me, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
No,
Cleveland,
sir.
Ohio, don't do much for me at all.
I like the city, but I'm doing too much stuff, and I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it because I got some other stuff I got to do, man. I got other stuff to try and do.
And one of the things about that game I just mentioned, credit is being directed at Chris Paul for spearheading this initiative with getting HBCUs directly adopted or connected with All-Star Weekend, because that's when a lot of meetings take place, movers and shakers. And so Chris Paul, I understand, although he went to Wake Forest, but grew up in the Winston-Salem area, and he has been consistent with his proactive movement towards supporting the historically Black colleges and universities. So shout out to Chris Paul, man, for beating the table on that and opening that door.
And Jimmy, just to add, his mom, his dad, and his brother, all of them went to Winston-Salem. They went to HBCU, so that's why. Now, but Cleveland is a nice place, Jimmy. I just don't want to go in the cold, man. That cold weather, just me and the cold weather ain't doing good right now. I'll be sniffling and snotting all over the place, so ain't no use in me doing it. I can't do it. Can't do it.
And we have an old familiar face back with us. I want to give a shout out to Goree Allen Jr., the retired he's a retiree right now, Booker T. Washington High School. See what happened when the team start winning? All of a sudden now you come back to the chop shop feeling good about yourself. He says it's the butt naked War Eagles. So they've added some more other descriptions to the Eagles now. They ain't just the Eagles no more. They're the butt naked War Eagles of Booker T. Washington High School, located in the shadows of Acres Homes in Independence Heights, located in Houston's north side.
So they winning? They winning now?
Well, Booker T. Washington is arguably, understand, having one of their best seasons ever. They're one of the favorites to go to state. It's possible, but I'm going to tell you something. Booker T. Washington fans, listen to me closely. Let me come up to this screen a little bit. Look here. I know you're feeling good about yourself, right? I know you are, Booker T fans. But guess what? Silsbee ain't to be played with. Yates found that out last year when them boys were in the ninth grade and they put a number on Yates because Yates was the favorite last year. You are no greater a favorite to go to state than Yates was a year ago. So don't get beside yourself. And you better find a way to keep those young kids hungry enough to where they should want Silsbee at least just as bad as Silsbee wanted Yates last year. Let me remind you that. Also, don't catch yourself just seeking out Silsbee like they're the only team in that region that you need to be worried about. Booker T. Washington fan, listen to me. I'm telling you, you just played Jack Yates the other day, and that was a single-digit game. Mind you, that was a single-digit game. The gap is being closed down, Booker T. I'm telling you. They got Austin LBJ. Remember that now. Austin LBJ is in that region. Harden Jefferson ain't lost a game in almost a month and a half. Also in that region, you got Waco Connolly, who's gonna always be scrappy, gonna play hard. They always all La Vega in that region. So don't get beside yourself. Find a way to stay hungry. Find a way to just get them wins, one win at a time in them playoffs. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you.
Jimmy, speaking of Cleveland Cavaliers, did you see the trade they make? They going all in, Jimmy. They just traded for Karis LeVert. They played against each other last night. Cleveland played in Indiana. He couldn't play last night. Think about it. They took him off the floor last night because he got traded to that same team last night. And for a second-round pick to Cleveland for Ricky Rubio, a lottery protected 2022 first-round pick, and a 2000 second-round pick via Houston, and a 2027 second-round pick via Utah. The Cavaliers, man, you know what I'm sitting up and thinking about? These Cavaliers absolutely fleece this thing, man. You know what I'm sitting up and thinking about?
They fleeced it out.
They got Karis LeVert and Jared Allen for 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, Daniel Exum and Terrence Prince after everything been bored down, Jimmy. Executive of the Year, that boy Coleman Altman I was telling you about, and your homeboy didn't want to, what his name, didn't want to take the job. What's his name? Mr. Big Shot. Chauncey Billups didn't want to take the job. Yeah.
Well, they're looking right now, looking good right now. Don't forget now, and you have a potential all-star who's on the shelf for the rest of the season that'll be back in the fold next year. Yeah. So the young fella from Alabama.
Yeah, but this young guard, Darius Garland, I didn't know he was. Now I see why they picked him in the lottery. That dude, that is the truth, man. He been giving people the blues, and ain't nobody been talking about it. But
now you see, think about this though. What affected the Houston area. We had a young fellow that was at the school at Vanderbilt at the same time Darius Garland was there, and
Jeff.
And
Who?
No, the young fellow from
Max
LA.
Max Evans. Right.
And so we had the young fella down there, and a lot of people didn't understand, man, why are you not playing? Understand, now you read the book backwards, and you see some of these young men, they're sitting behind pros.
And the people that Max a point guard?
I mean, nowadays, Al, what did it take to be that?
Okay, but I mean, he could have played on side of it. That's all I'm saying. He could have played on side of it.
Well, remember they redshirted him that first year.
Yeah. So guess what? He wasn't playing. He was playing behind himself. He wasn't playing behind no. Yeah, dude. But Darius Garland,
the gap among a lot of these talented players, and then you realize some of these guys, like a lot of people just didn't. We saw the same thing at TCU.
Uh-huh.
When you see the young fella that's at TCU now, that's at Memphis, Bain, and people looking, Kendrick Davis was playing but had to play and come off the bench a little bit. And at TCU, he played starter minutes. But this dude Bain was this. Now you see, Bain is the dude, and Andrew Nembhard at the time was coming off the bench. You see, this dude, that backcourt was solid. It was solid, and people just think they can just go. Just like now, you seeing people the guy transferring Kendrick Davis running, and he's still doing well in that conference. Yeah, it's going to be a first team all conference. I think they play U of H coming up soon. The trip to Houston, which is going. We was there last year when he came to town, Hatter, and Kendrick Davis didn't disappoint. U of H got the win, but it was a competitive game.
Jimmy, that U of H, man, I don't understand this. I ain't gonna lie, I don't understand what's going on over there. Oh, and let me tell you something. Them dudes there, y'all talking about culture. It's got to be culture and Jesus too. Because the stuff that these guys are doing, Jimmy, over there, man, is just unbelievable, man. Kevin Sampson and that staff, Bilal Badley, Kellen Sampson, Quantus Wright. I mean, these guys, man, are getting it, Jimmy. Jimmy, they winning without arguably their two best players. And Jamal Shead, I used to just think you remember, Jimmy, they said, where he gonna play? What they said, where he gonna play? Jimmy, I remember you was telling me about it. Them guys said, well, where he gonna play? Where he come here from?
And what did I say back then? You remember what I said? I say he just got to wait his turn. He's Kevin Sampson liked him. That's the ticket. When a head coach beams in and see a young man, this same dude Shead came right to the Campbell Center 2 years in a row and left his fingerprints. He didn't win. He didn't get out of the regionals, but 2 years in a row, he left his fingerprints on some very, very talented guys.
He sent me home. He sent me home.
He left his fingerprints on some very talented guys. Shadow Creek was 1 year, and I think Hightower was the next year. Bryce Green, if I'm not mistaken. But hey, man, look how it's paying off. That's the thing. A lot of people, far too many of these young people, we have them seasoned to where they don't want to compete. Mm-hmm. They just want to showcase you something. And the competitive juices aren't flowing. And guess what? Guess what? And I say it all the time. Most of these young people are influenced by somebody.
Of course.
Everybody's influenced by somebody. So if they don't want to compete, then where did they get it from? Was they born like that? You see? And that's the thing. Well, he ain't got to play there. You ain't got to go play over there. Man, ain't nobody going to be there. So now it ain't no desire for them to compete. If you're telling them all you want this player to do is to find the number one ranked player and go at his head. Okay, but you rank number 50. Or hell, you ain't even ranked. But you want the number one player want to grab his head. How does that, think about it? But then you don't, but then the guy that's behind you or at your level, he wants to go at your head. You don't want to go at him. You don't want to give him, you don't want to compete against him.
Jimmy, you got time for a couple of mailbags?
Let's knock one out real quick before we get up out of here.
I saw some. I think. No, that's all right. It wasn't good. I thought it was something for you. But I did see, I'm gonna answer Melvin Dude said, why has college transition been so hard for a money base? Jimmy just really gave y'all a little history. Y'all got to understand, man, this kid was 17 years old. He just turned 18 last week. He light in the ass, don't weigh more than nothing. He get pushed off he came to the university he tried to fast track his life. And dog, this is a process, man. It's not coming easy for him. So it's adversity for him. He back with the fold now. College basketball, Jimmy. Jimmy, I'm sitting there watching and traveling with these guys, man. U of H, the U of H, TSU. College basketball, man, it's a lot of adjustments. These guys got to be in certain places at certain times. They got to be, Jimmy, then I look at these bodies. TSU, have you seen the bodies of these kids from TSU? Jimmy, ain't this supposed to be a quad? For what they be calling us a quad? They be talking about you want to get a quad. What quad is TSU in? Because they got some grown ass men. Jimmy, you know what I love? We down in Daytona, coming to Daytona, about 50 miles from Daytona. We go to the subway. So dude come in there and say, y'all TSU from Houston? Man, I'm from Houston. He said, man, I told them some tall guys walking here. When they walk in the gym, Jimmy, they look the part. They got 6'9", and then Ansu Cisse taller than everybody on the team, and he the coach. Let me tell you something, man. It's and these young kids coming out here talking about Jimmy. Jimmy, I can personally, let's dispel the rumor. Lil Johnny, I watch y'all ball beaters in high school. Y'all got to understand, Robert Hatter been going to these games a lot this year since the pandemic. Jimmy, I've been going. Jimmy, I've been easing back in. Jimmy, I've been sneaking and going to these games. I'm sending you updates to the game. I ain't gonna send you no more because you weren't even using my updates. But you weren't even using my updates.
I'd use them. I'd use them now. I didn't know you wanted.
No. But no,
I'm getting better at that now.
But what I was laughing about, Jimmy, I was sitting there saying, when I'm watching games now, I'm watching how these young guys, if they plan on competing for a spot. You didn't just say giving us. You remember what you just said? Competing.
That's the key word.
Yes, competing for a spot last night. For next year, Jimmy, man, it's hard, man. These dudes, you go off a pick. Money Base went off a pick of one of them big old dudes last week, man. Jimmy, it seemed like the dude went through Money Base whole body. And I said, man, he just ain't got it. He ain't been there long enough, man. And his frame is so wiry, the dude ain't had a chance because, they came to school. He didn't have a whole summer, because they was deciding whether they was going up, you know how you do, class up or not. So it's a process, man. I can't wait till the game tonight, Jimmy. I'm going to be there. Jimmy, let me tell you something. You know what I love about TSU? Jimmy, they allow me to go to places. Jimmy, I've never been to A&M. I've been down to Daytona, but I've never been to Bethune-Cookman. I passed right by it. So I'm able to go on it in Bethune-Cookman. Let me tell you something. Clear Creek. I think what did I go to Clear Creek the other night? What's the name of that gym I went to? Clearbrook. Clearbrook gym is bigger than no, but it's old, Jimmy. This school was back in 1954, built in everything on the campus. Nice campus. I'm gonna get to see it in the daytime when I go by there today because we're gonna go early to see because we got to call the girls game. But man, I'm just proud, man, to go on this. This is a historic black what her name? Mary McLeod Bethune. She is the lady, a powerful, powerful lady. Go read her history, a part of Black history. That's the school that she started, man, down here in the South. So it's got great tradition. Jimmy, you got Reggie Theus, a former college basketball player, is the AD, and he's also the basketball coach. So I'm excited about getting in there, seeing them.
You see old Reggie Theus, tell him, hey man, Jim Hicks down in Houston, Texas.
I'm gonna mess with him. I text the dude, he didn't text me back. So Jimmy, it was late last night. Jimmy, you can't give me no man a number at 11:30 at night, man. Expect for people to call me.
You should text a picture of that ball of that intercept I sent you, and he would call you back. Then he think you want to go and get you.
No,
one.
I ain't going. Yeah.
You ain't drinking, ain't it? Coach, you won't serve. You ain't have much value to these college coaches. If you
I know. I ain't going to drink. I ain't going. I'm sorry, Coach. Coach, if you want to just go, Coach, if you want to go get you a sip of champagne, smoke a cigar, I will watch you smoke the cigar, and I will sip a glass of champagne with you. But me trying to go and get you a crown, and me and what's it, Jimmy? What's that drink? Tito's. And Casamigos. Hey, I know the name of it now. Don't get it twisted. But for me to go, no, I ain't. No, Coach, I'll go with him and drink. But Jimmy, this pandemic, I ain't been going everywhere. So I'm just chilling.
And then, of course, on tomorrow we had. I don't know if did you ever. Speaking of the mailbag, did you ever address the questions that was sent to the mailbag and about the NFL and the Rooney Rule? Not you'll get them on tomorrow.
I'm Rooney ruled out.
Yeah, but he just asked a couple. It was like
no,
6,
it wasn't no
7
question. He was trying to give solutions. That was Alex Sestero. He was giving his opinion on it, but I done already talked to the NFL. I done already talked to everybody in it. I don't really need nobody else's opinion. I know what's going on, and ain't nothing we can do about it, huh?
Hey, and guess what now? What I heard as we get ready to land the plane, guys.
What you heard?
That was a brawl after a high school basketball game.
Hush your mouth.
And the night of the freeze, this past Friday night, which resulted in at least and multiple people being detained.
In Houston?
Yes, hands behind your back, laying on the ground with 30-something degrees temperatures outside.
I don't believe it. Say it ain't so, Jim.
Oh, it's so. And so now, as a result, there appears that coach could be on the hot seat. Because
you got to talk to me about this one, Jim. Wait a minute. You just said some coaches, it was going to be a hot seat. One coach might, not in that game.
No, not in that game. But one of those coaches, family members, was involved in the post-game melee. And the opposing team and the coach from the opposing team, the visiting team, you understand? Because there's safety risk at hand now. Because a brawl is like a blob. It can spread. And a brawl can expand at any time to include more and more and more people. And the other team, as they had to leave the premises, right? The coach realized they got all the players and they hold hands, they locked hands and made one big chain to walk to the bus. That way nothing can break their chain as they hurried to the bus with those basketball players from the opposing team. This was North Shore at C.E. King High School, brawl after the game. So try to figure out the why. There've been tensions going on around the program for a couple of weeks now. I've heard that emails has been sent to the administration. People have been complaining, sending emails to the principals. People have been complaining because certain players that's in the 12th grade ain't playing, isn't getting much playing time. You know how that type of stuff go. It's those are type problems they transcend or surface when you're not winning or not meeting expectations. Well, here's the deal. In this particular game, C.E. King Hatter was up by nearly 25 points at home. Up by nearly 25 points. Listen, C.E. King was supposed to have easily won this game. They ended up losing the game. They were up 17 in the fourth quarter, Hatter, at home, and lost in regulation. You hear me? You lost by 3 in regulation, not overtime, despite being up 17 in the fourth quarter. So after that game, you have tensions, people saying stuff. And one of the family members who was involved in the post-game melee also had previously had an altercation or an incident. That's what we call it. Last year when these two teams played each other a year ago. So once again,
Jimmy, if that's the same parent, Jimmy, they got to ban this man from, like they did my man out there in Katy. Said, man, you can't come to more games out here, man. You got to, man. If the same guy, he don't know, like my mama said, he don't know fat meat greasy.
Now, what I can do is, guys, on tomorrow.
Wow.
Because
Jimmy, you got to start the show tomorrow. So be on. Okay. So get your thing right, because I'm gonna be on the plane. But guess what? Right, when I land, though, I'm gonna land right at 12. When I get my luggage, I'm gonna chime in.
Good deal. Good
So
deal.
look for me.
Now, I say I can go in deeper with this. But if you're watching right now, I know a lot of people, they're going to go and they tagging and texting folk. Check out the Chop Shop. They talking about you. See, talking about you, I want you guys to go, and I want you, this is going to be good when you go back and listen to what I just said. Because those who were there know that I could dig this shovel so deep in the ground on this topic that it might be somebody get called to the office today if I was to go in and describe some of the stuff that took place. So consider my this topic and my words, consider me actually just reporting the news and actually saving somebody's ass. So that means you probably owe me one. Just think of it like that. And
Jimmy, why does it get to this, man? How does it get to this, man? How does it get to this, man? You know, and I know we've been talking about PGWs and all that kind of stuff. Cousins gone wild, aunties gone wild. What is really? I'm telling you, serious. It's Black History Month, man, and I'm glad you brought it up. I'm up here with these kids out here trying to play basketball to try to get a scholarship so they can be in a position that I am right now with these young kids about to go over here and play out of town in a city they probably ain't never been into. Get a chance to go see part of the world. And you got your grown, raggedy ass out here arguing and fussing in the stand because you didn't make it. You didn't go. Man, set your old ass down somewhere, man. Yes, I'm saying it. Sit down, man. It ain't about you, boo. Dude, it ain't about you. Let me get back up. It ain't about you because I know we finna end. Man, y'all got to stop. We've been talking about this stuff constantly. This stuff, people can get hurt. Kids got to go. That's freaking trauma. Kids got to hold hands and go to the bus. I still got trauma from that, Jimmy, because they used to brick our bus. They used to tell me in high school, Jimmy, I already know what schools I go to, Jimmy. We all just get down because they used to brick. That's trauma. I had to live with this all my damn life. And these guys, like Jimmy said, it's other people, relatives, and sit down, man. This ain't about you. I'm getting sick and tired of our people. We trying to do something positive in this community. Now you're saying if your kin folks on an AAU team, you gonna go cause some trouble in Jim and them gym, and Miss Marjorie gonna put your ass in jail. I'm serious, man. I'm so tired of y'all, man. I'm so tired, man. I know. Listen, I've been tempted like that. This guy's standing 2 feet from me. My son found out of the game. They said, get his ass out of there. You know I wanted to go upside his head, but I got too much to lose. I really wanted to hit him. But I wasn't going to embarrass my son, my name, my company. I wasn't going to embarrass myself out here with these clowns, man. Yo, listen, I hope they telling them, Jimmy finna tell it. When I get off that plane tomorrow, I'm gonna have some more for y'all. Y'all, man, I know. I've been there. But you got to have something to lose. I know the pressure you up under. I know you in the Olympics. You in the Jimmy. I know you in the Olympics of life. I know you're running a 50-yard dash trying to pay some of these bills. I know it. I know stuff going on. When I see some of y'all comments on this feed, that's why in 2022, y'all notice I've been a little bit nicer because I know some of y'all who we putting up some of them. You might be going through something. But we can't be fighting at games and our babies. When babies get hurt, you're going to really have a problem. Can't let one of these kids get hurt because of us. We always got to protect our next generation, man. Man, you talk crazy to me. You talk crazy. Yes. Yes. But Jimmy, get us out of here, man. They calling me.
Yeah, man. That's it. Like I said, more on this on tomorrow. And yes, and make sure to check out the VIP news on rcssports.com. We will have more on there for you guys in the morning as well. When we update the VIP news, it is updated for today. We have more. Go to rcssports.com, check that out, and also the recaps from a lot of the games this past weekend. And we're going to update in about 30 minutes. You will get the games, the top games to see this out today around Greater Houston on the front of the website, rcssports.com. We got to get ready and get up out of here, guys. We're going to slide down. Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing on this Monday. We'll see you guys in 22 hours. Yes, I will be on time. You know what? Let's go. Hallie, you ought to go and put an over and under and go on and get some cash out.
Be on time. The only reason you wasn't on time today because you knew I was here.
No, just gonna let them. I'm gonna get. We can get that in the. We can get that in the little slush fund. Take the over and under. Take the over and under. What time I'm gonna be here on tomorrow, cranking this thing up? Yeah.
Hey, Melvin Dudes low down talking about he wanted me to be Zeke age. Man, they done killed Zeke, man. On Power, man. They done killed Zeke. If you hadn't seen it already, that's your damn problem. They done killed those Zeke. But Jimmy, I got to get out here to
we're out here, guys. We'll see you guys on tomorrow. Make sure you share the show on your way out the door if you haven't done so already. Once again, share the show on your way out the door. And yes, I get that money from Walter Yates as well. See you guys up out there. For Robert Hallie, this is Jim Hicks. Peace, man. Go Tigers. Tell Chatterbox to say what's happening. We'll get that thing popping tonight.
Yeah.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports